topic. Today's topic is on how to do things inside of fat loss and doing it over and over again. Now, how many of you who want to lose fat and lose weight, but you are always struggling beyond the first month, beyond the second, third, fourth month? How about after 1 year, 2 years? So this is something for you if you find yourself struggling moving forward in your journey towards a healthier and fitter body. Okay. Right. So some of us may be able to lose weight for a certain period of time, and once you stop doing the things that have made you lose weight, you may have gained it back again, right? Some of you may feel and experience this, and because of this, apologies about my English here, because of this, we give up because we feel that whenever we lose weight, we will gain again. The reason is because when we lose weight, we are happy, we stop being good. If you be naughty, you will get naughty results. What I'm saying is this: if you want to maintain a good body, you need to keep up on being healthy and doing things that will help your body thrive and move forward in terms of getting more energy, getting more focused attention, getting more happiness when it comes to interacting with others and so on. So it's got to be done every single day. And what has got to be done is actually the work inside keeping a healthy body. It is not something like you buy a car, you pay a certain amount of money for your car, you get to drive it, for the next 10 years. And then that's it. No, it's got to be consistent, and it's got to be over and over again. You got to do the work over and over again. Okay. It is the hard fact of losing weight and maintaining it. That is, unless you can find a way, a special magic pill that you eat for 1 month and everything is gone. There's no other way to it. You have to always keep up with doing things that makes you better. Okay. All right. If you have no time because you have a lot of things to do, this workshop is for you. And even some of you guys who have been trying to lose weight in terms of eating and cutting out the food, the carbs, the fat that people say are bad for you, and you cut them out and you still not lose weight, this is for you. Okay. For those of you who are watching this for the first time and who don't know about me, allow me to just share with you. I am Coach Sham, and I have been a coach for more than 22 years, and I'm armed with some diplomas and certifications to assist you in your fat loss journey. So if you have any questions after this workshop or even during this workshop, feel free to email me and contact with me. Yeah. I have in my journey, I have met a lot of people who have lost a lot of weight. I've also met people who've lost weight and gained weight again. And usually the reason is because their fat loss gain is short term. So it needs to be long term, because in order to maintain and enjoy the benefits, things need to be done in a doable fashion, such that it's not difficult, and this will make you happier and happier because your energy levels are just high. Okay. All right. Yep, this workshop is supported by our SG Fund. Thank you to Active SG, Sports SG, and Get Active Singapore for sponsoring this workshop. For those of you guys who want to get the high quality notes, please go to gurufitness.com/notes. Okay. A quick run by, a lot of you guys have gone and seen this pitch over and over again. A quick run through of the things that may be stumbling blocks to stopping you from moving forward and keeping you consistent in your fat loss game. Okay, it can be too difficult. You can be you have no discipline, no motivation, or perhaps you don't have the time, you don't have results, you don't see results when you do your work, your exercises, your food that you eat, no results, and perhaps you're not patient. Okay, and some of you guys may have injuries, and because of this, you don't see the results and you stop doing the work inside of your journey to getting healthier and fitter. And if these are all your stumbling blocks, you need to find solutions to it. And this is one of the ways to do it, by listening in and chiming in your thoughts, your thinking, your ideas on how to keep your journey strong, going on strong and consistent. Okay. Again, gentle reminder, learning is 70% output, meaning whatever that we're doing here right now is only 30% output if you put in 100% attention. So don't be just too happy with the fact that you are here during this workshop. If you don't put in the other 70% output, which is actions, sharing with others, it will not happen. You need to plan, you need to do the work. Okay. Many people may be struggling, so my suggestion, struggling with fat loss or getting their health going on. So if you can do me a favor, do yourself a favor also, let's share this good thing with others. If when I post the link later on in my Facebook timeline, please do feel free to like, follow if you have not followed, and do share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, then more people will see this. Okay. How to ensure your fat loss game goes strong. Now, I have this standard page that I keep on showing you guys, right? And the reason is this, because inside of your weight loss, fat loss game, it is not only the exercise element, it is also the other 96%, which is knowledge, skills, and your abilities to do the work that helps you lose weight or perhaps maintain weight. And for those of you who have lost a lot of weight, right, just a quick shout out to Ustaz Aljunid again, put up 17 kilograms in about 10-11 months. Well done, sir. It is not about the exercise only. That's a small portion. The majority of the portion that we need to work on is the 96% here, which is the ability to eat well, eat right, eat at the right time, exercise here at the right time, the kind of exercise you need to do that's proper, the type of mindset that you need to have, the kind of planning that you need to be doing, how often, how do you progress, track every single thing. These are the things that you need to know. It is not only about the 4%. And this is why, for those of you who have been struggling in terms of weight loss, these things here may seem to and look like it is common sense. It is, but you know what? 99%, okay, of people who knows this is common sense won't be able to do it. Okay, so this is why I would like to invite you to do up the assessment here down below, gurufitness.com/assessment, and see where you're at, what are the things that you need to work on, and if after that you feel that you need my assistance in your fat loss journey, let me know and let's set up a call. I can introduce you to a program called the VIP Fat Loss Program, where a lot of my other clients like Ustaz Aljunid and Kak Jia and everyone else that's in the VIP Fat Loss Program who are here, they are in there, they've lost quite a fair bit of weight, and not only that, they have more energy to move and to be doing more productive work every single day. Okay. So number one thing that you need to do when it comes to ensuring that your fat loss game is strong is you have to be careful with your carbs intake. Everyone knows this. You may be an expert in this, but there's always room for improvement. And I am also reminding myself that I need to constantly get better at this, because even though I have been doing the methods that I preach and I coach, I am also struggling at times, but whenever I struggle, I know that I can stay in control. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, you are struggling, but you still know that you can get a grip of things. That is the level that you want to get. Many of us who are starting out in our weight loss journey, we are struggling and we have no control, and that's why we sink. It's like when you are swimming and you lose your ability to swim, I don't know, tired or whatever it is, and you start to sink, right? That is for those. Those are people who are starting or perhaps don't know how to lose weight, and they sink, and they get overweight more and more. However, if you are skilled, you have the KSAs, knowledge, skills, abilities, to be able to struggle and stay afloat and still move forward without sprinting, that is the key to the success in this case. Okay. Let me let April in. Right. So what are the things that you need to do? Number one is, of course, you need to educate yourself. You need to learn what are the different type of carbohydrates out there and what they do to your body. Basically, we know only one thing, right, about carbohydrates. For most of us, one big thing, which is carbohydrates is for energy. Yeah? Is it really for energy? Yes, it's for energy. But what happens when you have excess energy? That's one question that I would like you to think. You have excess energy, what happens? Maybe we chit chat a bit now. Let's get into our chat. Those who just came in, hello. Oh, sharing is paused. Okay. I'm trying to find my chat box. Don't have like. Maybe it's not meant to be today. Huh? Hold on, yeah, guys. Can someone type something so perhaps it will come out on my page? Like, what are the different types? Okay, tell me. Okay, type out there. What are the different types of carbohydrates that you know? I can see. Thank you for typing. What are the different types of carbohydrates that you know? Come, let's type in there. You want types of carbohydrate? I will start. Okay. Okay. Testing. Vivian, thank you. Veggie. Okay. Veggie is carbohydrates, correct. That's good that you know, because a lot of us don't know that veggie is actually carbohydrates. And because of that, they keep on eating and eating and eating a lot of veg. By the way, is good, but they eat too much and they don't realize it. They start to gain weight and the weight keeps on going more and more and more. Yeah. And then we have Fasha. Fasha says that rice, pasta, yes, sis, correct. By the way, Fasha, we need to have a chat soon, okay? We'll set up a call soon and let's see how we can move forward in this fat loss journey. Yeah, right. Patricia, yes. This is veg is carbs. Yes, it is carbs. It is carbohydrate. If it is not carbohydrate, what do you think it is? It cannot be. There's only 3 macronutrients, right? What are they? Number 1, carbohydrates, right? Number 2, fat. Number 3, protein. There's only 3 types of macronutrients. So whatever food that's in here, it has to fall into one of these. Okay, of course, there's minerals, vitamins and minerals that can be in addition to these 3 things here, but generally is 3. And vegetables come under carbs, but that does not mean it is bad. You need to have your carbs, you need to have your veg, because those are good, smart carbs, as what we in the VIP Fat Loss program call it, right? Smart carbs. Okay. All vegetables, Trisha, mostly. Okay, now there are some vegetables that's protein based. So a lot of carbs, a lot of veg is actually carbohydrates. Yeah. Alpha, thank you. Sugar, carbohydrates, definitely. Yeah. So the types of carbohydrates that I want to highlight is more of whether it is empty carbs, empty carbs, or smart carbs, right? Smart carbs, these are not empty carbs. So the empty carbs that you need to know are things like white rice, noodles, pasta, potatoes. So these are the things that you need to know. You need to know Because when you know what are those kind of, what carbs are those, then you can have a well-informed judgment on which food to eat or perhaps order. Okay. Right. Be mindful of the quantity. So when I say be mindful of the quantity, anything that is good does not mean that you can eat in copious amounts. Okay, now this is just talking about carbohydrates. 1 gram of carbohydrate is 4 calories. Okay, let's do a comparison. 1 gram of protein is also 4 calories. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Okay, put aside fat, put aside protein, carbohydrates. So now we know that a lot of veg is carbohydrates. Yeah, sweet potato is Vivian. Sweet potato is a smart carb. Okay, it's got nutrients in it. Yeah, but don't take too much. So coming back to this, knowing that carbohydrates, vegetables is carbohydrates, fruits, I'll just tell you, okay, is carbohydrates. Of course, there's some fat like durian and all that. But when you see these vegetables and fruits and you think that it is good, but you eat copious amount, right? Imagine if you take 100 grams of carbohydrates of fruits, 100 grams of fruits, right? Can someone tell me how many calories is that? Let's talk about calories. 100 grams of fruits equals to how many calories? Just now I told you already, right? You're right, no, it's not. 100 grams of fruit, any fruit lah, 100 grams. So guess how many calories is that, guys? Ustaz Sajunit, 900. Oh, thank you, I saw that. Okay, I say again, I say again. 1 gram of carbohydrate equals to 4 calories. Don't get the numbers wrong. So reset and do again. Yes, that's correct. That's why I was showing more 9, right? Most of the time, our mind perceive that, right? Perceive the one that we see more often. That's how we know magicians, how they do it. Yeah. Yes, 1 gram of carbohydrates equals to 4 calories. 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 9. Fast. Okay. So it's 400. What happens if you think the fruit is good, is nice, is healthy, it is super, and then you eat 3 portions of that 100 grams? 3 portions. So 300 calories. How many calories you put in your body? 300 times 4 is 1,200. 1,200 calories that goes in your body from eating something that is good. Okay? So you got to make sure that you pace yourself, right? You pace yourself. Don't eat too much. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Next one, we talk about protein. So we have been told by perhaps our forefathers and perhaps by the media that breakfast is king. So eat a lot of breakfast. It's king, right? And eat lunch like a prince, smaller, and eat dinner like a pauper. So for those of you who are following this method of eating, by the way, we don't do this in the VIP Fatloss program because we want to see good results. If you're eating breakfast or you're breaking your fast with food, of course, make sure that you have more protein. Have more protein because you will feel more satiated. But that being said, you should not cancel out carbohydrates altogether, because if you cancel out rice, you cancel out noodles, it may not be a long-term game, because you need to have the things that you love and something that has been a part of you for the last 40, maybe 50 years, depending on how young you are. Okay? So have them, but just be mindful that you need to have more protein in it. And not only that, it will help you keep you satiated, and happy because you don't feel hungry, right? You can eat more protein. It will also help you with performance. Okay, so many of us, when we are thinking about exercising, we always think that we need energy, we need energy, we need energy. I want you to think that food is something that nourish your body after your workout. After your workout, because energy we all have. The fat that we have in our body, do you know what's that? That is stored energy. Okay, I'll go in depth in this. I can share with you more if you want to know, maybe perhaps in another time. Yeah? So it will boost your performance in a sense that when you exercise, you will be, especially moderate to high intensity exercises. When you exercise, you will tear your microfibers at that small, tiny, microscopic level, which means cannot see, and it is not an injury. Okay? When I do my exercise at the gym, I will micro tear my muscles. That is normal, and that's what we want, because only after tearing it can build and grow. Okay? So when we want to grow our muscles, we need to have protein, correct? If we don't eat protein, we keep on eating carbohydrates, our body don't have enough building blocks for it to grow. Okay? So we need to do that. We need to have enough protein so that muscles will grow, and when our muscles grow, it will improve our performance for the next session, or perhaps every other time that you're not working out. Okay? For those of you who want to have a little bit of ideas on what kind of food to make when it comes to protein, go to bodyswipe.co/high protein recipes. These are recipes, there's 6 of them, you can download for free. Okay. All right, we talked about this yesterday. Drink plenty of water, because when you drink lots and lots of water, you will feel energized, right? Not in the sense that you're like, oh, I'm so hyper and all that, but imagine this. Wait. Okay, it's not water, a cup of coffee. Water, okay? See whether you can argue this out or not. I drink my water. Hey, my energy is the same, My energy is the same, right? What happens when I don't have this? Over a period of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, will I feel dehydrated? Will I feel tired? Will I reduce my energy? Yes. So please remember that water is extremely important in your fat loss game. When you don't have energy, you know what's going to happen, right? You will reach out for energy. I want to demonstrate what's inside here, like all the healthy things, but I think many of you, especially my clients, know that it doesn't have to be healthy in here, in the fridge, right, Kak Jiha? It doesn't have to, but whatever goes into here is the one that needs to be healthy most of the time. Not all the time, most of the time. Okay? So please remember, drink your water so that you will be energized. Okay. Exercise properly. Do not only depend on cardio, and it will increase metabolism, which is in fat loss. So when we exercise, when we want to lose weight, we always think about exercising. And I told you earlier on, exercising is good. See, look at me. I like to do my plank. Okay, at least for a photo. Yeah, exercise is only 4% of your time. But what you do in this 4% of your time can make a drastic impact on the weight loss in this 96%. That's why you need to know how to exercise. Okay? Those of you who have been struggling with regards to exercise, and you keep on doing cardio, you've been doing like, I need to clock my 10,000 steps, I need to exercise, I need to go to the gym, I need to swim, but you have not seen results. Let's say, you have not seen results. All results are very slow, right? And And when you see the results, when you stop doing exercise, it comes back quickly. Your weight yo-yo. This is why you need to know that all the exercises you've been doing is based on trying to lose the calories that you eat just now, or the calories that you eat and eat last time and it's stored in the body. So you need to know this first. You need to be able to say, I have been doing things wrongly. Because let me tell you, myself, let me just check out the name list. Okay. I hope you don't mind, my VIPs. I'm very proud of you guys. So I'm going to name you guys. Okay. So we've got Aljunit, we've got Jiha, we've got Arfa, we've got Noor. Okay, Kak Noor. Right. And Mariam, are you one of my clients? Now, all of us that I mentioned just now, all of us are burning fat right now. VIPs, you agree? Yeah, if you're listening, you agree? Yeah, thank you. You can give me a thumbs up because most of you are not on our video. Thank you. We are now burning fat when we are sitting down because our exercises are correct. Like Ustaz Aljunit lost 17 kgs in 11 months. Kak Jiha lost how many, Kak? In 1 month? 7 point. 7 what? In 6.
Today is 7.5.
Okay.
Today is 7.5 kg.
Super good. Thank you. And in 5 weeks, is it?
6.
6 weeks. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. And she's burning fat when sitting down and then she chatting with the son, right? And a lot of us, when we want to lose weight, we think of exercising later, right? I talked to Arfa this morning and she did her exercise. I said, well done, super. Her exercises will actually burn fat right now. Kak Noor yesterday went for boot camp and the exercise that she does yesterday is burning fat right now. So the thing is this, the exercises that you burn need to be done in such a way, the exercise that you do need to be done in such a way that you exercise now, but it burns later on also. Okay, if you do cardio, it only burns during that time, and you always be constantly struggling. Okay, most of us have not done cardio for a long time. I have not done cardio for a long time. So you need to know what kind of exercises you need to be doing, right? And if you want to learn more about the exercises, you're going to join us in our workouts. Feel free, join us in our WhatsApp group chat / groovefitness.com/group chat. Yeah. So please do not depend on cardio because if you lost your weight and then you stop doing your cardio, you will struggle. You will struggle because your weight will stop doing cardio. Okay. A bit of admin issues. April, okay. April cannot come in. I even know. Hold on. Let me just give her more. Okay. Right. If you exercise properly, it will increase your metabolic rate, which will help you increase in fat loss. So just now I told you, whatever you do, your exercise that you do, body weight exercises, weight training, all this will help you increase metabolism. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Half an hour already. Monitor your weights, okay, so that you'll be able to track your progress, making sure that you get better by 1% every day. And this habit will in turn keep you motivated to keep you going and achieve your goals. Now, this is for the general public, and this is the language that a lot of the general public uses. I monitor my weight daily so that I know that I am losing weight or gaining weight, right? That is correct, that is standard. For those of us in the VIP, we don't monitor our weight. We do, but to me, it is a naughty thing to do. It's a naughty thing to do, and we try our best not to monitor our weight, but what we do is we look at other ways like tracking other methods like girth measurement, or perhaps using our machine, our machine that measures the body fat percentage and so on. Okay, and I want you to think that this process of your journey of weight loss is not about weight loss but more on fat loss, because many of us who don't see changes in the weight may see changes in the sizes of our what we wear, and that is what we want. We want to see changes in how we look. Okay, those of you who just came in, hello. All right. All right. Let me just go back first since I'm talking about monitor your weight. Yeah? VIPs, take this with a pinch of salt. Like I said, in a public forum, we talk public language. Now let's talk about monitoring weight. Let's say that you really love to monitor your weight, which is normal. In fact, most of the weighing scale measures weight. Weighing scale measures weight. The more atas ones, like the Fitbit Aria or perhaps the Tanita or other BIA machines, measures body fat percentage, muscle mass, and all that. There's a reason, right, why these things are more expensive, and it measures other things also, because weight is just one indicator of measurement. Yeah, I give you an example. Okay, let's say I am 70 kg right now, 12 o'clock, right? And I go for buffet. And I drink. I'm a crazy dude. I only drink water 6 liters a day. It's crazy, yeah. Let's say, right? And I don't sweat. It's impossible for me to drink that. Just an example. Now, without eating, with the 6 liters of water that I drink, when I step on the weighing scale again, do you think I will increase my weight? I will, right? Does it mean I'm fatter? No, it's just water weight. I just need to pee it out and okay. So I just want to give you one example to show the absurdity of using your weighing scale. Okay? Again, because of the fact that it's at the back of my mind, don't get me wrong, I also monitor my own weight, right? But if I want to measure my body fat percentage that I'm losing, or I want to make sure that I want to know, okay, that the things that I've been doing is correct, I will stop measuring my weight. I will measure it in other ways. But if you need to measure your weight, my suggestion, every Sunday morning. That's it. Every Sunday morning. That only then, with the info, then you plot. Yeah? You plot in a graph to see whether your weight is going up or your weight is going down. Yeah. So that's the so-called gold standard way of measuring your weight. If you measure every single day, I don't know about you guys, but for those of you who play the stock market or the foreign exchange in terms of currency, the stock market goes up and down, the currencies go up and down, and your heart rate will also go up and down, right? So same thing as, sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Same thing as your weight. If you see go up and down, your heart rate goes up and down, and it is not a good indicator of you moving towards a healthier lifestyle, right? So my suggestion is this: allow for the fluctuations of the weight going up and down, and only take once a week or perhaps once every fortnight. Yeah. Okay. So let me change it up and show you my screen again. April, if you're in. Okay. Yeah, I want to say April, if you cannot get in today, is fine. Some issues with, where do I put this? Yeah, some issues with Zoom. Okay, so in a nutshell, if you want to make sure that you stay on track in your fat loss game, in your weight loss journey, these are some of the things that you want to consider. Okay, number one, be careful with your carbohydrates intake. Number two, protein for breakfast if you're having breakfast. Number three, make sure that you drink water. Number four, you exercise often and you exercise the right things, the right types of exercises. But remember, you need to have the recovery. More exercise does not mean better. So you got to pace and plan accordingly. Yeah? Those in my VIP fat loss program, what I do for them is I plan out the whole week for them so that there's no guessing game. Everything is there, and everything, when they come in, the exercises is only 10 minutes a day. In fact, it's 2 minutes of warm-up plus 8 minutes of exercise. That is it. Yeah, and we see results. Next one is monitor your weight. Make sure that you monitor your weight every week or every fortnight, but not every day. Yeah. Okay. Now, I would like to chit chat with one or two of you, but in the meantime, allow me to just share with you a bit more info. So, our next workshop will be on Wednesday. I hope to see you here. If you find that this workshop is beneficial to you, you may want to invite your friends over. gurufitness.com/workshops is in collaboration with ActiveSG. And this is us talking about long-term success in exercising. If you notice, the workshops all have they're interlapping, right? Is that the word? There's a lot of things that I will repeat, and it is made in that way because we need to be reminded. We need to be reminded, and it's part of our learning. Yeah, unless you can just take in, you read, listen, and watch, and you straight away can remember, then maybe you'll find that this might not be efficient. But as a coach, as a teacher, as a lecturer, as I've for all the years that I've been coaching, I find that reminders are actually very important. Yeah, and I thank you so much for allowing me to remind you. Okay. For those of you who want some free stuff, I've got some free 4-day program. You can go to gurufitness.com. You can download all my recipes at my website at gurufitness.com. Hold on, guys. Say, where is? Not here. Okay. Now, before we get into our little chit chat, I want to thank Sports SG, Active SG, Sports Singapore, Get Active Singapore, because without them, this workshop will not be possible. So thank you so much, Sports SG, for having us. Let me just change this up and in here. For those of you who have been coming for all the programs, feel free to go to this one here. Oh, cannot see. Yeah. Here, where am I? Here, action accountability form. Learning is only 30% of the time. 30% of the time. Okay, you can see that, maybe lesser than that, 30% of the effort. But the action is the one that will push you through in the next starting of the 70%. So please do fill up the accountability and the feedback form at gurufitness.com/action form. I really appreciate if you could do that, because then I'll know that you will take action. Yeah, because there's no point in just listening and letting it just go by and hoping that it will happen. No, it won't last. But if you have accountability with someone, that there's a high chance it would be good. Yeah, and if you have time, go to workshops. Feedback. This is for Active SG feedback. Okay. Let me right here. Okay. May I call someone over who's ready? Let me talk to Kak Jiha lah. Kak Jiha, you have your you have your video on. Shall we have a chat?
Hi.
Hello. Okay, Kak Jiha, I want to ask you something. You have been with me in the fatloss program for some time, and I want to congratulate you for doing the doable work all this while. Yeah, and because of that, you have lost how many kg in 6 weeks? Is it?
7.5.
7.5 in how many weeks?
Around 6 weeks. 6.
7.5 in 6. Okay, that's a very good number of kilograms per week to lose. Yeah, That's good, Kak. Okay, I want to ask you, what do you think should someone who wants to lose weight, what should they do if they want to remain consistent? Like I told you about the different points just now, right? So what do you think are most important? And I give you 2 minutes, okay, to share.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, you have to be mindful of what you're eating. One thing is consistency. Another thing is mindful. Initially, it's going to be very, very difficult because you've been living with the kind of lifestyle that you have, the kind of food that you've been consuming, so for the past like 30 over years. So to change drastically, it's not possible. It's not doable. So what we need to do is just to take one step at a time. So let's say if you're having like, for now you're having carbs, like half of the plate is carbs, and then a quarter is protein, a quarter of veg. Then what you need to do is just to remove it a little a day. So eventually, over the course of time, you're able to have a smaller portion of carbs and a bigger portion of protein and vegetables. So that's what I've been doing. So what you can do is just that remove a spoonful, 1 spoon a day from the rice that you're having. So let's say lunch you're having rice, and then you remove 1 spoon for dinner, and then the next day you just remove by 1 spoon. So it's doable, it's possible. And removing carb, you increase the protein. So it's actually doable, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kak. This reduction of food is something that a lot of us know, right? But it takes a lot of skill, and one more thing, right? Patience and trusting the process or the program that you are in. Yeah,
Yes, correct.
because
So, yeah.
yeah,
And
because
also,
a lot of us, right? A lot of us, when we want to lose weight and we tell people to reduce carbs, reduce drastically, and it is not sustainable. Yeah, and that's why I said just now, right, in the VIP fat loss program, what we need to do is to have the knowledge. We know how, right? But we have the skills and ability. So now you have the skills, you have the ability. So my job as a coach for you is to help you sharpen the saw per se in terms of knowledge and also improving your skills and your abilities. Because right now, perhaps things are going well, right? Like you can control your food because you're in control. But in the future, maybe you go holiday. How do you control when you're at that time? Yeah? So the skills need just level up, right? And you need to know when to eat, when to not eat, when to splurge on the sinful things. Oh, by the way, you also bought Momolato ice cream, huh? You lost 7 kg with eating ice cream. You're following my footsteps, eh?
I used to finish. I used to be able to finish one whole pint of it, like in a day. So even though I share with my husband, but then it's like you can finish up in a day. So during this journey, I can finish a whole pint of it in about 4 days. Yeah. So reduce to 4 days, and it's sharing with my husband. So yeah. So it's more of like, you know what, when to eat, how much to eat, and yeah. So it's no longer like indulge. You indulge in a more atas way lah. You know you indulge, and then you have it. You really taste it. You really enjoy the moment instead of just gobbling up senselessly. Yeah. So it's all everything. So it's amazing lah, actually, you know. Yeah, I do have my chocolate. I do have my ice cream. I still do have my durian, my cakes, but it's all in a very atas way lah. You know, like you eat, you say, okay, that's enough.
That's why they say, like the French, right? The French eat everything, and the ladies never gain weight. Of course, not never lah. Some of them gain weight, but they eat so much, really a lot, right? And the thing is I want to congratulate you also. Your tub of ice cream or tubs of ice cream, instead of finishing in 1 day and enjoying for 1 day, you enjoy for 4.5 days.
Yes.
Worth it,
lah. It's not cheap, you know. It's like when you order in bulk, it's like, okay, it's too nice to finish it at one go.
I want to ask you something other than ice cream. There are those of us who are in the chat right now, or perhaps watching us right now, who have been struggling, right? They know that they're supposed to eat less, they know that they're supposed to enjoy their food, but it's hard, right? Skills and all that. It is something that needs to be learned, right? What
Correct.
what's your take? Because you joined me, you have me as a coach already for more than 6 weeks. Let's say 6 weeks, right? What is your advice for them? Do you recommend them to come and have me as their coach, or what do you think in terms of skills and abilities?
I highly recommend. I would highly recommend anybody who wants to lose weight the right way to join this, because previously I was on my own, so I thought I knew. I went to the gym, I swim previously lah, you know, and then once you stop, there goes the muscles just turns into fat, and then when you're doing it on your own, it's not easy, because you at times you just don't know what you're doing. You think you know, but you don't. Yeah. So in terms of like your eating, your portion, your exercising, whether you're doing right, and then those little things, and eventually after a period of time, you will get bored. You will get bored, and you lost your consistency. So that's where you will just ditch everything. So in the program, actually, there's a motivation, and then whatever that you're doing, it's only to the you can see to the minimal, but as you go, you tend to know that the minimum is no longer a minimum. It's just like nothing. So you have to step up and step up
New
and step
normal.
up. Yeah. So it's a new normal. Yeah. So that's how I've been enjoying it lah. So it's not easy to stay 6 to 7 weeks now and still losing and not gain. Yeah, and enjoying my food, and feel the when you don't exercise for a day, you feel like, oh my god, I've not been active. So it's totally a different perspective lah. Yeah, so for those who really want to lose weight, and I think it's a highly recommended.
Yeah. Right. Thank you so much for the reassurance, especially for those who are on the fence whether they want to have me as a coach or not. And it's true, Kak, it's not a lot of times when we are on a journey. Let me just backtrack a bit, okay? Now, a lot of us, actually all of us, right, are intelligent, right? We are intelligent. We know things. We can Google, we can read journals and all, and we always think that we know everything, and we think that we are doing the right thing. But until you have someone with you looking at what you are doing, sharing with you his idea or her idea based on coaching or sharing with thousands of people, only then you realize that, hey, this is your worldview, and you need to do a lot of unlearning in order to get to the right path. Because right now the generic message is out there: eat less, exercise more to lose weight. Now, for us, it's all about up here. It's all about here how we program. And I like the fact that you said take away one spoon of rice, and then gently move forward from there. Because at the end of 90 days, you'll see that the rice that you want to take out is because you reach your new normals. You are successful in actually getting rid of having empty carbs. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kak Jia, for this. Just stay on for a while. I just want to answer Trisha. Trisha, will we plateau at some point? So this is something that I don't really talk about in public, but in the fat loss program, I talk about us don't allow us to plateau, because we will usually plateau if we don't have some form of tracking and audit system. Yeah. Your example, like Kak Jia also mentioned just now, like we think like, I don't know whether you know the top two tennis players in the world who are earning millions and millions of dollars by endorsements and by game whatever rewards and all that. Roger Federer, that's what I can think of right now, okay, and also Rafael Nadal. Now these are best in the world, best tennis players in the world, okay, and they have coaches, not one coach. They have two at least. One works on technical, the other one works on strength and conditioning, right? And of course, there's other people also. There are physiotherapists, there are doctors and all that support these champions out there. So you need to know, if you want to be a champion and you want to do all, it is going to always be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. So you need to know how to invest some of your time to meeting these people. Yeah. And the thing is about our fat loss program is our VIP fat loss program, everything is online. Yeah, we meet every day, every single time, and we have a community at this point in time. We have more than 60 people, right? And these are the people who are currently active, active in the VIP, right? And only selected people are inside. So you need to be with people who are in the same journey as you. You need to be with people who can coach and guide you, because if not, you will hit a plateau. Yeah, in the VIP, there is no plateauing for long. There will be at a certain period of time, and we need to constantly make changes and, of course, amendments to our program if we want to get better. And this is why coaching is never, it doesn't stop. Yeah, for those of them who feel that it is time for them to stop and move on to do things on their own, it's all good, but they will stop learning at the 3 months. That's it. But if we are humble enough to say that I can be learning from now all the way until years to come, I will always get better in terms of an individual who is constantly learning. And just for the record, for those of you who don't know yet, I've been a coach for a long time. I'm blessed. My mom and dad sent me to school. I've got a master's degree in sports science, but I right now have 5 coaches because I want to get better. The only way for me to get better for my clients is by learning and getting coached by others. So consider that, learn from people who can help you, invest in time and resources so that you get better, so that you don't waste time struggling. No point, right, Kak Jia?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. How's the just very fast, I don't have to divulge any numbers, okay? But how's the investment that you put into the VIP program? Do you think that it's a bit too low as what you're being paying, like the value that you get?
I think it's
or too high?
I think it depends, but for me, I think it's worth it. I would just say it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now said,
The thing is this, Kak, I don't know whether you, okay, let me ask you, you cannot answer me if you don't want to, it's fine, How many years have you been trying to lose this 7 kg?
I started to gain like 2 years ago. The drastic gain was like 2 years ago. Yeah. So, and since then it's been like that. Like, instead of losing, it's gaining.
So you've been trying to lose, or
I've been trying to lose, but yeah, around there. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's just that the last 2 years have been the heaviest of me. Yes. Yeah.
And then now you are the lightest within these 2 years.
No, still not the lightest. I still have a long way to go.
In the 2 years. In the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. The journey has just started. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, just started. Don't worry. Yeah, even for me, my journey has just started when it comes to looking after my body. So we must always be learning. Anyway, before I forget, Trisha, feel free to message me or PM me, text me, okay? And then maybe I'll have a chat with you on the side when we have time, okay? Or email me. Yeah. So the reason is that, like, we want to lose weight, but the thing is we're struggling because we know there's a lot of things to unlearn. And this unlearn thing I learned from the word unlearn, I know, of course, but it just sinks into me when I talk to Ustaz Aljunaid, because when we do our audit, when we talk like this, right, he says that there's many things that it's hard for people to unlearn. So the word unlearn is extremely big, right, Kak Jia? We need to be doing that, constantly unlearning, so that we will be able to learn new things. Just like what you said with the plate of rice, right? You take out the rice, you put in something else. You take out some old knowledge, you take in something else, and that's how you improve. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. You want to say something?
No. I just come in with an empty jug. Every time, come in with an empty jug. Yeah, because that's where you can fill up. Yes.
Come in with an empty jug. Yeah, that is the level of humility that I see in every one of those in the VIP Fat Loss program. Seriously, right? Because if you're not humble, because all of you, everyone in the program is intelligent. Everyone, you know so many things. But if you come in saying that you know everything, it is not going to happen, right? Because you'll still be stuck in your stories. Yeah. So the humility really humbles me, really. Every one of you is like amazing. And one more thing, I want to tell you something. I am very proud of you. You are very busy. You have how many kids? You're here to share? How many kids you have?
5.
5 kids and still can lose weight, huh? With the amount of, I would say non-stress, positive word, right? With kids running around, taking care of your...
Noisy background. Yes.
Yeah, and still can be losing weight. So keep it up, keep it up. If there is a time like what Trisha said just now, if there's kind of plateau and all that, don't let that happen for too long. That's method L in place. Okay, for those of you guys who want to know what's method L, come on in and ask me, email me, and I'll try and get back to you with more information. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you so much for spending time with me on a Sunday. I think today is a much better workshop than yesterday because I am not shouting. I'm not yesterday I was shouting something very excited. Of course, 3 sessions. I got boot camp in the morning and all, right? So yeah, thank you so much for coming on board, Kajia. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the VIP chat group, okay? And everyone else also, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I will see you in a bit in the chat group. For the rest of you, email me, message me, okay? Fasha, sis, also, I look forward to hearing from you. All right, thank you, everyone. Hold up. I think I need to do this. Yeah, thank you so much, Sports IZ, for having us. And everyone, please do take care. I will see you soon on Wednesday, yeah? On Wednesday. All right, take care and bye.